Alright, welcome to the final week of the first season of the Ultros League. This race really probably isn't going to matter at all unless I happen to pull off an absolutely amazing time. Because the way the format works, each season runs for 8 weeks and there's a weekly seed, but you only need to participate in 6 of the 8. Only your top 6 highest scores are actually counted. So, for the most part, I've gotten almost entirely third places to fifth places, so my score, I think, is pretty much set, short of a miraculous first place finish. But I enjoy doing them every week. It's an excuse to keep streaming a little bit while I'm trying to work back into doing some more stuff regularly. So here we are. Playing around to the things I did. I've messed up my setup slightly. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but anyhow, let's go ahead and get started. What have we got? Okay. Strago, Celis, and Sabin start. Tools. Her magic is very low for her. His magic is very high, plus he has natural and X magic. That'll be useful. And his magic is ridiculously high, and even his speed is decent. So this is probably, especially with Morph, if I go ahead and use that, this is probably going to be a decent starting party. But I need to try and hopefully get my hands on some tools to make Celis more useful in the early game. Let's see, Debilitator is not going to do it. Let's get a few of these because they're harder to find. Phoenix Downs and the rest are a lot more common. Remedies I can pick up here as well. Quite a few seeds in a row for me, including a couple practice ones where I've started with Celis. Is a double-edged sword. The nice thing is, when I come here for my early checks, I can also get a free check from down in the basement, and I won't have to come back here. Of course, if the free check is a character Esper, that means that that's an additional increase in difficulty when I haven't gained anything from it. It's a bit unfortunate, but I can possibly grind out some battles, especially if I get lucky enough to find some tools in here. White Cape. Another small thing I can do is like taking things like white capes and stuff and selling them early. Mystery Veil, alright. So I've got a couple of okay things that Celis can use right off the bat. Mystery Veil, Flame Saber. But really need... Okay, Super Ball's available here for expensive. Really hoping for Flash, Auto Crossbow, Drill. Or if all else fails, Chainsaw and Bioblaster. Actually not averse to Air Anchor or... Ooh, Fire Rod's nice. Noisemaker for a couple of purposes as well. Probably not going to try and grind here because I don't really have... I haven't found a single tool yet. I'll probably hit a lot of early game shops and look for tools. Force Shield, that's kind of nice. Thunder Shield, even better. Magicite Ramu. Muddle, okay. Muddle means I don't have to worry about Noise Blaster. I can use Muddle for Katana Soul. Having Muddle for Katana Soul is one of the best uses of the spell. Dragoon Boots, Green Beret. Moogle Charm. an ice shield now. Wow, 3 really good shields, including 2 top tier shields. Elemental shields are your top tier. For a lot of reasons. Stunner, money, basically. Gold shield is money. Genji glove is kind of money. I might save the Genji glove just in case. I almost never use it, but if I find like 2 Ragnaroks or 2 Luminas or a combination of 2 of them and don't I might go ahead and have Silas dual wield those. If no one else can use them, it would definitely be worth it. A Kenji shield now. And a gauntlet. Definitely going to sell the gauntlet with all the good shields I've got. Just not going to be worth it. Like, the one time that I did use gauntlet, I was pretty impressed by the damage, but one of the reasons I did it was because I didn't have a lot of good shields at the time, but I did find an early Minerva, so she still had elemental protection. Wizard. I have Flame Saber though. Tau Robe. Tau Robe is actually decent armor for Strago. Peace Ring. I've also started with Lock in a couple of these early seeds, so I was able to get an early Cursed Shield. Whether it was worth uncursing is kind of a big question. Oh, Flash and Drill. Okay, there we go. Alright, White Cape. I'm going to go ahead and sell Backguard, Star. Definitely Gold Shield. Okay, Flash and Drill, so that gives me exactly what I want. So I'm fine now. Let's see. Alright. No armor for her, which is a little unfortunate. And only some of the barest minimum decent armors for them, but we'll make do. Let's start with a ridiculous play and do the Burning House. A lot of these checks can give the early fights I want to do to grind. Now that I have Flash and Drill, I can deal with both. Speaking of which, the one thing I forgot to do is Relics. Don't really have much else that's worth worrying about at the moment. Okay, I have a Dragoon set up already. If I get somebody with a high-level spear, that'll be worth doing. Bit unfortunate pincer attack. Maybe I shouldn't have sold the back guard. Bad start with the acid rains. Pretty sure I did sell that back guard, didn't I? What is Flash Rain? Water? I guess it's water since we don't seem to have any defense against it. Yep, I got rid of the back guard. Bit unfortunate. So that one time it would have been good. Can I safely take these guys out? I may suffer a couple of deaths to these guys trying to get this done. Could leave this for slightly later. These might be just too difficult. There are a couple of places I can still grind out a few battles. We'll try just once more. And if I get us all killed, then they don't seem to have a counter, so it's just after a couple turns that they'll use it. So if I can kill them before that. Alright, this should be good XP. Yeah. Doesn't have much mana, does he? I did find a tincture, as well as 4 elixirs already, and X ether. So he can help keep people topped up. We have only 2 shots now. Excellent. Now I've got Ice 2 and Bolt 2. The important one is Muddle, which we're still learning, so... Umbrawler is a pun for umbrella. It also unbrawls them by putting them to sleep, so they are quote-unquote out of the fight, I guess. I'm all for puns and clever plays on words, but when they're rely on doing kinda sorta sounds together, I'm not very impressed. Wish I had earrings for her, or even better, a hero ring to increase this damage. Okay, with that, everybody will have both. Let me go ahead and for safety... Excellent. Very satisfied with where I've gotten our levels now, so if I can skip these fights, I will. But if I get them, I'm going to go ahead and do the grinding. Interesting that only one of them at a time will use the Umbrawler. I'll be your umbrella man. Should have restored mana to Sabin. Yeah. He absorbs ice, of course, so we can't use ice. He has shell on, so these Boltus aren't going to be super effective, but better than nothing. Could have used the Fire Rod, I suppose, but I'm high enough level now that... Not a hard boss, but because he is an endgame boss, he's pretty beefy. He is capable of doing some ice elemental attacks, but at this stage of the game, I don't think that they'll be all that strong anyway. Plus, one of our characters absorbs them, so... Okay, Unicorn, a second Esper to throw on Strago. Cure 2 and Ice 3 with Strength plus 2. Holy cow. That we definitely want to put on her for the Strength plus 2. So actually, let's have her gain some levels. Golly, up to 19, yeah. Okay, so that's a long check, any way you go about it, but getting us up to level 19 is actually a pretty big deal. I like doing these checks 1, 2, 3. I'm going to ignore that chest. It just takes so long. In a speedrun style setting, it's just not very efficient. I get a lot of chests that are kind of out of the way, but that one, even though it's right there, takes seriously forever. Green cherries. If I get imped, I won't have a problem. I've gotten plenty of those. Okay, here's some more EXP for us. Holy cow. Almost would have been better later for even more EXP, but golly, that puts us up to 21, and we're fighting level 20, no, level 10 enemies. Feeling really certain that one or more of these girls has a reflect on, so... Would have almost been better just to run away. 1,300 gold is kind of worth the few extra seconds, though, if it pushes us towards something. Oh, now this is a more terrible battle. I believe all elements are absorbed by the wonderful evil Oscar. So now I need to single focus the behemoth. These are some of the most powerful enemies in the game because they're Kefka's Tower enemies. Oh, Sour Mouth. Thing. Oh, wow. Okay. Not nearly that many hit points, though. That was a really good... Sour Mouth is blue magic, huh? Guess I have seen it before. Yeah. Okay, she has Ice 3 now. Tuskers are actually tough. Tuskers are actually negative level from what I understand, so when you scale them up to like 5 or 10th level, they're actually mostly in their damage that they can deal is pretty crazy extreme, but mostly useless. It has something, I don't care. I'm just going to keep it whatever. Now that I'm starting to earn some money from all this fighting, I should be on the lookout for some more shop stuff. I actually have money to spend on shops now besides the initial bit of basic items I bought. Another Thunder Shield. Okay. Gives me 4 really good shields. And I'm 3 of 4 immune to Just a tonic, lovely. 3 of 4 immune to possible... thing. Unfortunately, it means that most of this trip is a waste. Now, I could reset and just go without it, but I like having this extra Thunder Shield. Destroy didn't destroy very well. That was a good experience, too. It's probably still a little low, but I have basically gotten to the point where I want to be averaging a check every 5 minutes or less. You're slightly disadvantaged by needing to generally loot for about 10 minutes before you reach there. And so I'm definitely behind because of the, whoops, so well. And now they're in the way. Ooh, ribbon, nice. That's a relic worth putting on. Still haven't found any really good ribbons, though, although Blizzard Orb provides some elemental immunities, so... Of course, the other thing I want to check is this. Just PM Stalkers. It'll be good XP at least. Actually did not gain a level from that, which is unusual because I'm so high level already. Another Mystery Veil. Strago can use the Mystery Veil, that's good. Boom. 3 more magic, couple speed. Maybe it's just 1 speed. As powerful as I am, I probably shouldn't be worrying about saving. Especially since I have Drill, that means that even if it's slightly slow, I'm capable of taking out any boss pretty much. Even like Tritalk or Magimaster, but... yeah, default Ghost Train. Very high magic defense on the Ghost Train. This is a little bit ironic since most of the characters you're using at the time actually don't do that many magic attacks. It's one of the reasons why suplexing is actually a good idea if you're just trying to beat it regular vanilla without using a Phoenix down to one-shot it, because suplex is defense, piercing, physical, and about as strong or stronger than the Aura Bolt, which is your other go-to single target at the time. It's actually weak to Holy, but its defense is so high, and since Sabin's magic defense isn't very high, or his magic power isn't very high, Suplex will generally do more damage to him. Yeah, the whelp. Not even any experience for that. Still looking for a character. Still have several checks left. Have a 3-pack in the Magitech Factory, and the last one has a good chance of being a character. Still have the Opera House. Here's a character. Edgar. Okay, more checks, including some free ones. And some little bit of shopping, though I need to do more armor shopping, too. He has Blitz, as well as, again, decent stats for him. Everybody's... Strago's actually really good. Everybody else is pretty average in their stats overall. Let's see. Don't care about most of those. I could buy some... Could buy some X potions if I really wanted. Noise Blaster, Remedy, I wanted a few of. Pretty much fine then, but I have Muddle now. I'll buy it anyway. Okay. Looks like that's that. No big surprise. It's kind of fun when you occasionally get elixirs, mega elixirs, or super balls in those shops and can buy them cheap. Oh wow, 5th character right off the bat. Natural magic control, but his magic is not actually very high, so he's easy to leave behind. Good. Unfortunately, that means that our characters are going to... At least we're 25, so our characters won't be super duper low level, but it means that the ones we're getting after this aren't going to be great. For now, I'm going to go ahead and continue doing some of these fast and easy checks. I'm going to go ahead and get all the chests here. They're a little bit out of the way, but I really need some armor. Senor Behemoth. What's interesting? Not great on magic. I'm going to leave the cure 2 for him and have these two do the damage. Should have done single target. I know he's weak to fire and holy, and that's about it. I'll wait until I could use either of these rods. I tend to hold on to my rods too long, though they are kind of useful in the late game. Let's see if we can get rid of this guy quick. Maybe I should use Pearl Rod, but this should do it. There we go. We're rewarded with really good armor for Strago, which is nice. As well as a sword for Sabin. Or not Sabin, but Edgar. Genji's fine, actually. So we can give you Thunder Shield so you can start learning it because you need to. She can't wear his armor that he had. That's unfortunate. Oh, you can use Magical Brush too, which is almost better. Fire 3 and Flare. Very nice. And Remedy too, which is quite valuable. We should do this first. Ramu. Shoot. Ramu. Unicorn. Now you have Unicorn, right? Yeah. Though I don't really care about that one, but mostly I'm just doing this because I have it. Let's see, that fully restores me after that fight too. One of the nice things about this Doma fight. Fixed dice, okay. No. I just rested. With this setup, I don't really need fixed dice, especially since I'm already getting third-tier spells. Although if I get fixed dice in Offering, it's just something that I still enjoy using for semi-reliable damage against Kefka. In some ways, the opposite of reliable damage, but at least the way luck goes for me. Another elixir. I have a lot of elixirs. That's good. At the very least, I'll have a lot of potential damage to throw out against Kefka. All right. It's pretty fast. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Going to do both of Cyan's checks, just clear him out. He's very fast. I am actually probably, for once, from the look of things here, not going to do a... I like to set the clock, but I'm going to skip that chest too because it takes a bit too long. I am going to grab the one up here, though. Slightly out of the way, but I'm still desperate enough for a couple things that... None of the rest of my checks. I never checked the weapons or armor in Thamasa. One of the problems was I didn't really have a lot of money to begin with to spend on it. Kind of wishing that I had at least looked, though. Because none of my other checks that I've been going through recently have taken me to a place where I can buy something. And I really need to find some armor. And maybe a couple of weapons for my people, but especially armor for 3 characters now. I found one, another Thunder Shield, my word. Okay, so yeah, now finding Murton would be great. I also need to find some relics. I have not found really any good relics except for one set of running shoes. So, getting some earrings would be really ideal. With the rate of progress I'm making, this has a potential to be a really strong, fast seed for me, but... Lightning Dragon. Well, I do have ice. Gonna stick with Drill, I think. 3 of us have Thunder Shields, so this is by far the most harmless dragon we could fight. I probably ought to try Pummel, really. That would probably actually do the most damage. I think he's probably immune to Suplex. Yeah, or a Bolt's still better than the Fire if they're not weak to it. Okay, there we go. Force Armor, okay. That solves most of my problem right there. Well, at least one of the 3. Now, I have armor that I'm satisfied wearing for endgame. Because if nothing else, it reduces magic damage taken. Oh, Go-Go. 6th character already. Pretty good chance of getting to 9, I suppose. Go-Go has a lot of good options for abilities to use. Both Blitz and Tools, at least. X-Magic. His speed is actually really good, though his magic is about as awful as usual. Okay, let's do Doma Castle Dream. Already looted this place, so I have a few chests in these other places. Now my checks are slightly misleading because one of them is the dragon. Doom. I'm glad I saved that, actually, because I want to use that right now. Ooh, none of us have fire yet. Oh, that was just a base guy's deck. Okay, fine. Fine, actually. For now. Stick to tools for, it's realism, and I'm just going to use you. Yeah. He's got very strong magic defense. Let's see what Suplex does. One of the reasons why I felt it worth it to go ahead and use the Pearl Rod. Yep, saw that coming. Now he has Reflect on, so I don't want to use normal spells for a little while, so these two are just biding time. 900. Fire already ineffectual, which is fine. Magic defense isn't as high as I thought it was, at least comparatively, but he's weak enough to Holy that that helps out a lot. If anybody can use the Sky Render, it would actually be worth equipping at this point, since I have money and... or at least if Sabin, I should say, can, because Sabin has not found anything worthwhile. And Atma Weapon. Okay, there's fixed dice are no longer much of a thing, although he can use that at least. Almost would be better to have him have that just for situations like that, actually. It's better than the metal knuckle. Slightly slow chests coming up, but still looking for a couple pieces of armor. Maybe a better weapon. Yeah, here's character 7. I'm going to easily have the Kefka's Tower skip. It really feels like this is going to be a seed that's a real test of my discipline to know when to get on with it. Because we're going to hit go mode. It feels really fast, even with the extra characters. But I'm not going to have everything that I want, almost certainly, unless it comes out of nowhere. Although if I have a couple of places I can go look for... no, I don't want that. Where I can go look for monsters in a box to get the offering from Katana Soul. If I find that, Atma Weapon plus that is going to mean big damage from somebody. Probably Sealess when it comes right down to it. Oh, I need to double check my skills and get everybody sorted out with that. Because I think at the end game, Blitz will be more useful than Drill, than tools. I tend to overuse abilities like that, but... golly, yeah, I wasted 50 points, because I actually got pretty much everything from the... Doesn't matter, those are all pretty much worthless. Strength plus 2. Yeah, that'll increase the damage of her, actually of her... It's got a pretty good vigor already. But Atma Weapon, it does have an effect, a small effect on Atma Weapon damage, so... My word, what a good roll. $7K right off the bat. That's why I like fixed dice. Shadow. Health. Shadow winds up with health so much. His stats are also incredibly amazing. But just as it is, he's... not hyper vital. Magicite Fenrir. Shoat is worthless, so what's Fenrir? Vanish and Rasp with magic power plus 2. Yeah, let's just have you with that and level for a while until they finish with everything. Okay. 7-5. Need just 4 and 2. Okay, time to go shopping. I really need to save. Like, I don't think I really need to. I'm still quite strong, but... Let's check armor, especially. Not much of anything, huh? Would actually be an improvement for you. I'm not going to bother to buy armor that week, though. I need 2 good pieces of armor. Number of good weapons, if I can find them. The Thunderblade and Flamesaver are my best weapons so far, except for Atma-Weapon and Fixed Dice, which, you know, have special... Magicite Phantom, awesome. I need to check the relics, too, while I'm at it. Diamond armor, okay. Well, right now, I mean, look at what I've got. Master Pug. I don't know if he's worth going through. They'll just give me Graiatus. Yeah. I'm fine on mana. I don't think it's worth the time it takes to fight him. I could flare him, maybe. That would take care of him maybe the quickest. I think regular pugs are weak to fire, but not Master Pug. I'm not sure. He might be. Red cap. Okay, good helm. Just the Spectre. That's a bigger thing. Hyper Wrist. Should be a quick enough battle. I used to fight pretty much everything, especially monsters in a box. I felt I couldn't run away. Wow, he takes more than 1 attack. That's pretty surprising. Yeah. He's one of the weaker monsters in a box. You normally encounter him on the Phantom Train. Phoenix Magicite. 7/7, 2 characters and 2 espers. Because since I've already got 7 characters, I'd really love to get the skip. But we'll see. Maybe if I don't get the skip, I'll just scour items there. Let's see. Oh, Setzer. Nice. Okay. So that puts us at 8. Probably not. Wasn't really paying attention to what I went to, so. Oh, lovely. We all have ability to deal with this, except for Edgar, who I need to transfer everything to. Oh, he does have Ice 3 already. He has Ice 3, I really don't need to swap back, actually. Now the question is it worth it to seek out another character? 55-minute unlock. What's my levels at? 34? I don't know. Maybe I just full clear Kefka's Tower at this point. I really have nothing else fast. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if I can crack out a crazy 120. You do have red cap on already, okay. So you can actually use the Flame Saber. Okay, that's +2 magic. Okay, here's hoping that Kefka's Tower has some amazing stuff in it. And we're going to go ahead and full clear the tower since it is early. It'll take a little bit longer, but it'll still be probably my PB by quite a wide margin. And I'll need the experience and equipment a little bit still. Maybe I'll get lucky. I mean, I have no relics. If I find an Aura Lance... Right now I don't have anybody. I guess I can do it with the fixed dice, actually. Somebody can use that. Maybe that's something I can do with Sabin. Although he has the X magic as well, so... Because apparently jumping with fixed dice is a way to... Shadow Sabin. Sealess can do it. So, okay, I could have Sealess do that. For the final battle. That'd probably be reasonable. Especially since I don't have much else. Hopefully they'll be able to take on whatever boss is there. I just have so little that's any good. Alright, got Golem and Fenrir. I don't have any Mute or Doom that I saw, though I haven't checked these in a while. Oh, Quick. That would be nice to have, wouldn't it? I really haven't checked any of these Fire 2 Unicorn I've had for a while. Okay. Alright. Just stick with that for the magic power for now. Let's see. Quick times 4. Break times 5. Break at least will have one use. Or do I go with Quick and Life and Cure? Probably the more useful at the moment. Or do I go with the Fire 3, which is on Unicorn? Phantom? Shout. No. Stray. Fire 3 and Flare. Flare is actually all-purpose. Let's learn Flare really fast with him. I need to give that to to Sabin next, but I know guaranteed that I'll get all the spells from it from Magus Rod. Can anyone besides... Finally getting good first chest, a really good weapon. Can anyone besides Strago use it? Edgar, Strago, Setzer, Go-Go. So Edgar could use it right now. He's not as magic focused, though. Guardian. 4 tentacles, okay. That one's about to get healed up entirely by the ices, but hopefully this will kill the bad luck. It's not dangerous with this little damage. It's not going to kill, but just going to be annoying. No. Kill 2 of them at least, please. All right. Okay, should kill all but that one. Seriously hasn't killed that one yet? Okay, that was just the last ditch. All right, about time. Oh, a cat hood. Can anyone actually use it? Cyan, Strago, and Setzer. So, Strago. What do I want to give him more? Does a metal, but that's fine now. I don't really need it. Let's give him quick. Okay, have him learn Fire 3 and Flare from the next boss, which is going to be a dragon, so it's guaranteed 50. Okay, that was a little bit longer of a fight than I would have liked, but oh well. Oh, Genji armor, yes. It's coming up, Ronnie. Zephyr Cape, that's actually worth equipping before the final fight as well. Can you equip Genji? Yeah, go for it. Atlas Armlet, also worth equipping before the final fight, I suppose. If I give somebody the Atma weapon. Possibly Edgar at this point. Skull Dragon. Still don't have really fire, which is what he's weak to. French vanilla. That's confusion. Also weak to Holy, so... Though I could also use the flare that I picked up. Oh god, disaster. Okay, let's just finish out this fight. You should be close to dead. There we go. You got quick at least. A Valiant Knife. So I have all three of the powerful items, but no offering to go with them. Shadow Sabin, Setzer, and Gogo. Except for Sabin, the people I don't really want. So, and he's more of a caster anyway. So for the rest, actually... the next 4 battles are all going to be this group, so let's go ahead and learn Quick. We have 2 Quicks, right? Times 6 and times 4, perfect. So if you haven't learned Remedy or Fire 2, so okay. We've got Little Charm. I'm not really sure what at this point. Let's do Peace Ring. Sure. Forgot to check the relic shops. Oh yeah. Almost forgot. I have found a couple of things that have made searching this place worth it. Genji armor, the Magus Rod, one other thing I found was really good. Not impressed. 0 nobles were impressed. Okay, this the nobles could be impressed by. Let's go ahead and... I have plenty of X potions. Use that first. Okay. You've done stray. Fire 2 times 10 and haste. Magic power. She's going to be jumping, so I really don't care about her magic power that much. Let's get break for that stage. You get Tri-Talk for the cure quick. Chocobo suit. Blue dragon. That'll give me scimitar, which doesn't do a lot for me, actually. The one mistake you could have made, doing it to people with running shoes who can't lose the ability. You can use Rippler to take away Interceptor, but you can't take away Auto Haste. Nice and quick. Another ice shield. Okay, alright, that pretty much finished off Tri-Talk, so let's go ahead and give him magic power for the rest of our days here. I really don't care what you have. Fire 2, haste, speed +1. Speed would actually be the best stat to have you grind up to, so we'll leave this for the last 2 fights of this group. Another Chocobo suit. Last chest. Relic ring. Not worthwhile. Got kind of unlucky on the chests. 93 chests, I only found 2 pieces of good armor, one of which came from a dragon anyway. Only a couple of, only one good weapon. I think Atma offering and fixed dice, or Atma fixed dice and Valiant Knife all came from speaking of which, something I forgot. Cat Hood for more protection. And stats. Those all came from dead-ish checks. Regular Atma, okay. This'll hurt. Okay, not too bad. One more hit should do it. Maybe 2. Nope. Actually, we're fine. Thunder shields, immune to wind. That's why elemental shields are so great. Rexel, okay. Actually, with his high defense, I think Flare is the best. Flare is slow, painfully slow compared to the regular elemental spells, but it does, it is non-elemental and I believe ignores defense, so maybe it doesn't ignore defense. It always feels like it should, but maybe it isn't that powerful in this one. Let's go ahead and do a comparison. 27, 46. His damage is just a lot higher. He doesn't have Ice 3. He never ended up with Ice 3. That's kind of funny. No, Flare is definitely better. Even if slower. This will give us Pod Bracelet, actually, which is nice. At least it's a decent relic. Should be only a couple more hits. We'll take that and absorb it. Thank you very much. Alright. For now, let's take these off because others might want them. Yeah, those are the two good ones. Are that there? Alright, let's go ahead and give you Dragon Boots and Dragon Horn. Since I don't have a spear, let's give you the fixed dice. That's supposed to be decent. You got everything you need. Let's go ahead and give you ribbon and running shoes. No, we'll give you pod bracelet and running shoes, so that you'll be really tough to beat. Blitz, X-Magic. Tool is probably more useful than item, really. Okay, let's hope that this party is capable of taking whatever the boss here is. Vargas and Ipu? Thank goodness, that's not too bad. You actually have magic of a sort. I actually want Shadow to be doing... Nobody else has magic, so doing X-Magic was a bit silly. Let's hope that this is good. Ooh, cave-in, nice. And now we're fighting him in the proper terrain, amusingly. Oh, nope. Cave-in is not the one I was hoping it would be. Ouch. Cave-in is not one of the non-elemental attacks. It is simply the one that does percentage-based damage, so... Block the Doom Fist, that's nice. Now that the bears are gone, I can actually end this fight right now and not care. Don't get any reward for doing that, but I don't care with these four. Let's see. Don't have Quick, so my last chance to learn Quick with him. So let's give it a shot. Although he already has X-Magic, so maybe I shouldn't worry about Quick and just go ahead and give him a little bit more magic power +2. He's at 49, which is decent. Did he end up with Remedy Magic? No, he was 50%. Would that be better? I'd have to find a 50 to get it, though, so... I was hoping to have him ribbon and then use X magic to cure other people, but yeah, whatever. I could give him Unicorn to make up for that. Yep, that's actually good. He is at just the level where Ammo Weapon is a decent weapon for him. Okay. Okay, probably not going to be as fast as I had hoped it was going to be. Like a sub 140, likely this is going to be a 145 minute Kefka based on my speed, but we'll find out. Okay, I have Unicorn, which can do all of that. I don't have Odin or anything, so we'll go ahead and throw Golem and Fenrir on those two for safety. And I guess I'll give you Shoat just to maybe do something. We'll find out. All right, here goes. All right, Edgar, Sabin, Sela, Strago. Oh, I have X Zone, so I can use that on those things. That's good. Somebody has Break, right? Come on. I guess you can use X Zone. Got him. Okay. Okay, that one's dead. Ouch. Should have used the jump with her. She's the one who can do the most damage with that. Should have had somebody else do the heal. Yep. It skips the dice animation with jump fixed dice. Of course, then the problem is you have the jump getting you out of combat. Of course, you could also say that being out of combat for the jump makes you a little bit safer. Okay, got one. I needed to double cast, but oh well. Never got Ice 3 with you, right? Okay. Then we will... why do you keep picking fire magic? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, it was alright. Problem is he has Cure 3 on, so, or Life 3, so as soon as we kill him, he's gonna come back. Come on. Alright. Should have used him, have him use an X potion. Got a little bit ahead of myself. Holy cow, what's he doing using Calmness so early? Actually preferable to have it early than late, of course, as his death throw, but he's still going to do it as his death throw, so it doesn't matter. Okay, who had a ribbon on? I thought somebody had a ribbon. I guess not. Most unfortunate. Good thing I have the remedies. Oh, miss. Nice. Okay. Let's see. This will likely be the finish. Slightly delayed. Totally right at how slow this was going to be for me for the final Kefka with the tools I had at my disposal. Not if I'm rolling like that, I guess. Okay, 145.07. Definitely not as fast as I would have liked, considering that I spent almost 40 minutes in Kefka's Tower without even wiping, which is pretty crazy, but that's just how slow I take things when I don't have a great amount of stuff. Thanks for the GG. Yeah, I figured that a lot of people are going to have fast times here. I ended up 4th this time. Not too surprising. Maybe could have done a bit faster, but just having mediocre tools makes me so slow down. Because it's one thing to say that, yeah, you spend extra time doing stuff, and if you don't get that time back, you know, if you spend 5 minutes to get the stuff you need to save 2 minutes in Kefka's Tower, you're losing time, or in the final Kefka fight. But the problem is that that makes the racing this so tough for me is that I am so cautious and neurotic about things that if I don't have just the ultimate plethora of good tools, I end up taking things slower anyway if I don't spend time to go get those really awesome stuff. Well, in the end, it was a pretty decent seed overall. Not surprised at the other speeds of the people in my league. 122, 121, 135. So I'm 4th out of 5 people for it. But meh, whatever. It was a decent seed overall. That's going to do it for me this morning. The marathon is ongoing at NASA Marathon, the ARPG ME, which I will be running Soul Calibur 3 for tomorrow night. So that's my focus, but hey, no problem. This is one thing I can do weekly to get it out there. So it keeps me streaming at least, even if I'm not doing it for much else. But thanks for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and just sign off here. Again, thanks, and see you all later.